Hi guys, thanks for joining us on this Antarctic adventure. Life aboard an Antarctic cruise is quite different than any other cruise we've ever been on, and we hope this video shows you what it's like to be on an expedition vessel and its activities. Stay tuned for an epic surprise ending.
It is 7:33 on Tuesday the 3rd of January and the MV Ultramarine is departing the Aurora Channel. We've woken today to high clouds, low winds of 5 knots and an outside temperature of 2 degrees Celsius or 35 degrees Fahrenheit. We have 8 nautical miles to transit to our intended morning excursion site at Useful Island. We have some ice to navigate, so our likely disembarkation time will be approximately 9:15. 9:15, likely disembarkation for this morning's excursion. We will update you if this changes. In the meantime, breakfast is served.
Holy crap, this view is just so crazy. Check this out. Okay, now I'm crying happy tears. This is what I expected on day 1. Those happy tears. And I just saw a humpback whale. This is freaking nuts. Freaking nuts. If this isn't on your bucket list, put it on your bucket list. Wake-up calls started at 7:30 aboard the Ultramarine every single day. Now, 7:30 may not be super early for you, but for me, it is extremely early. After the morning announcements, we would start breakfast, which would go from 7:30 until 9, and if we could peel ourselves away from our own balcony, we would grab breakfast. Oftentimes, we would just grab coffee and head down to the theater room where we would have discussions about safety briefings, animal discussions, safety about animals, as well as about Antarctica itself. If it was an excursion day, our excursions would start promptly at 9 o'clock, in which each group would be called by name. If you were the first group name to be called, you were scrambling around trying to gather all of your stuff to make sure that you got down to the ready room fast enough. Oh wow. The schedule is super tight on this ship, and there's not a whole lot of nap time or downtime, honestly. We could fit them in where we could. Oftentimes it would be 15 to 30 minutes. And after returning from excursions, we typically had lunch, which was from 12 o'clock until 2 o'clock. Just enough time to get some food down and maybe just rest for a minute. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy literally the sound of the waves crashing up against the ship. It is absolutely stunning out here. The exit of the bay we were just in was spectacular to watch. And I know Brad's trying to take a nap right now, so I too am going to just hang out. So I'll let you guys enjoy this. A majority of any of the downtime that we did have was spent taking photos and videos off of our balcony of all the things that were going by, such as whales, penguins, icebergs, bergy bits, mountains, birds, and a ton of water. If we weren't on our balcony, we were up in the Panorama Lounge, which offered us a 180-degree view of everything happening on the front of the ship.
They just called us for the very last time. We're heading down to get on the Zodiacs and go to a colony and do a tour.
2 hours of our very last adventure here in Antarctica. Well, land adventures.
Yeah, land adventure. We still have 3 days of sailing to do and a possible storm on the Drake. More on that later. But for now, let's go.
Afternoon excursions were always so vastly different than morning excursions were. A little more relaxed, and everyone was pretty chill about getting onto the Zodiacs after they had already rushed down to get on them in the mornings. Now, this last one was quite special. We had woken up to small flurries flying around the ship, but by the time that we got to our last point to view the Chinstrap penguins, it was full on snowing, and this was honestly one of the most beautiful days in Antarctica that we had had, even though it was super cloudy.
Thriving Chinstrap penguin colony here. They're feisty little fellers. They climb all the way up to the top because that's where the wind exposed dry areas are that they need for nesting. Speaking of nesting, there are some chicks about.
Ooh.
Yeah, some very, 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 very young chicks.
Yay.
A couple days old even, maybe 1 day old. It's your last time, or last excursion out. Take some time to find a quiet place and reflect on the journey.
And just behind me in a second here, you'll see a bunch of Chinstrap penguins with some chicks that were just born probably a few days ago.
Oh yes. Amazing.
This is our very last day, and it couldn't be any better. It's snowing in Antarctica. We've seen baby penguin chicks. We've seen whales. We've seen seals today.
It's been an all-around great day.
Thank you everyone! Thank you for your help with landing! We're local babies!
So if you've been following us on Instagram, we did put out that we were going to be sending postcards to those of you who wanted to participate. And I created a donation option on PayPal called Postcards from Places. So if you are interested in our next big adventure to get a postcard from wherever it is we are in the world, and if you want to grab a postcard, consider making a small donation that helps us send out these postcards to you. So don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Brad and Nicole Bean.
You did a very big job.
Yeah.
It has come time. The room is a mess. We've got our bags out. We're packing everything up. And if you've ever been on a cruise before, you know that on the last night, you toast and you say farewell.
I don't want to go.
No, I don't want to go either. But put your clothes on. Let's go. Let's go toast the captain.
Expedition ships like this often have much less passengers than a commercial cruise line. This ship was 149 passengers and wasn't at full capacity either. We spent a lot of time together, and more importantly, we spent a lot of time with the captain. And so this captain's reception was very special to us. I just came back from our evening recap. Guy Aldrich was in the middle of cleaning the bathroom and servicing our room, and I caught him kind of in the middle of getting everything ready, and he told me I could come in and have a seat on the couch. So I was just about to order some dinner, and he wanted to make us a little animal here. So we have a cute little frog in a lily pad flower arrangement with 2 little chocolates. The crew on the ship was absolutely fantastic and really made this so much fun. We had a full game night and got to know a lot of our crewmates really well. And to be honest with you, this was the best night.
We don't know what kind they are yet. We don't know yet. It's a short blow though.
Captain, we're heading right for them.
You guys all look so different without clothes on.
Wow, what a trip.
I'm speechless, honestly.
Yeah, there's not a lot that you could say. To put into words what is actually happening here is, I think it's impossible. Hopefully some of this video does justice.
We're really hoping so. It's so indescribable. It's impossible for you to understand what's happening in this continent.
Yes.
If this is not on your bucket list, please
It needs
put it
to
on
be
it.
immediately.
Please.
Immediately. Guys, we really appreciate you coming along on this adventure with us. If you loved it, thumbs up, please.
Please
Thumbs up.
thumbs up. And if you really, really loved it or know someone who is interested or planning their trip to Antarctica, make sure you click subscribe, like, and share.
Share it with a friend. We appreciate it, guys.
Love you all.
We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Yeah.
What's it
YouTube
for?
channel.
YouTube.
What's the channel?
Brad and Nicole Bean.
Awesome. What do you guys do?
Travel.
Travel and food.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Yeah.
And now you're gonna be in it.
Oh, I
You're
didn't
the in shot.
I didn't know it was still going.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can't think of a better trip than this.
Absolutely.